as you know, there's a big difference between having a lot of streams and getting a lot of people to buy your track on Beatport, right?
Yeah, and Beatport's kind of a fickle distributor, and when I say that, I mean like they don't. It's very algorithm based, and there a lot of those bigger labels, like you mentioned, Spinnin'. Like, there's a lot of labels out there that will purchase their own records, just to like get put in the charts. Or like, money's coming back to us anyways, so whatever. So a lot of people will do that. I mean, most of the that's not me saying that the tracks that are in the charts on there aren't great, because they're, I mean, if they're charted, they're charted for a reason, because
Yeah.
they're made well. But on the flip side, I think a more accurate list of actual sales would be would be Traxsource.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot more single. It's built more for DJs. It's because like when Beatport was first conceptualized and like taken live, they're like how they were at the time is kind of how Traxsource is now. Traxsource is kind of like the redheaded stepchild almost for like when it comes to like music distribution sites. But I think their charts, because it's only house music based. There's only like maybe 12 genres that are on there versus Beatport where there's like 120.
Yeah.
So I think the metric is a lot more accurate to like seeing what people are actually buying, seeing what people are actually playing, versus Beatport.
Yeah, well said, Steve. Thanks for sharing that. That's something really important. I think DJs and producers should know as well. Traxsource, I believe, is still very underrated. It's
it is. There's keep in mind there's a lot of labels that only release on Traxsource too.
Yeah,
like, can't find their shit on Beatport, or most other places. So
would you say Beatport's kind of like corporate? And I mean, I guess I kind of said it with Redhead Stepchild, but like Traxsource is.
Yeah, well, when Beatport first started, they were DIY.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how in depth it was at the time, but Bad Boy Bill was one of the founders of Beatport.
Really? Shit.
Yeah, and just at the time, I think it was first sold in like 2006, like 2006 or 2007. I'm pretty sure like was when that first sale went through. But I mean, it's ever since then, over the last 10 years, they have office space now. Like, look at that. Compared to before when it started, it was like 6 guys in a shitty cubicle, So now it's, you can't hate it. I mean, they're doing their thing. Beatport's still an amazing platform, but I mean, yeah, they could be a little more hands-on with some things,
Yeah,